Let's go. Hello, everyone. My name is Tucker Cherry. My topic is constitutional rights within disaster policy. We're going to briefly go through 7 amendments and a couple of principles set forth by the American Bar Association, and we're going to learn how your rights apply in time of emergencies. So we'll start by briefly going through 7 amendments. The First Amendment is the freedom of speech, press, and the right to peaceably assemble. This is most important during the milling process, and it helps develop the emergent norms. The Second Amendment is the right to bear arms. This allows people to protect not only themselves but their property. The Third Amendment deals with the quartering of troops. This reinforces notions of private property. It states that no soldier in times of peace shall be quartered in private residence without the owner's consent. The Fifth Amendment deals with due process of law and just compensation. It states that people must be fairly compensated if their property is seized by eminent domain, which is when the government comes and commandeers property for their own use when it's deemed necessary. This enforces the idea that property has value. The Sixth Amendment deals with a speedy and fair trial. It talks about crimes committed during a state of emergency and how they will be treated as any other crimes. The 14th Amendment has a clause in it called the Equal Protection Clause, which states that every person will be treated as equal and their needs will be addressed as such. The Insurrection Act, which was passed in the 1800s, permits the President of the United States to deploy troops in order to meet and put an end to lawlessness, such as rioting. The American Bar Association set forth a set of principles to ensure justice is kept and the Constitution is respected during times of disaster. We're going to be looking at 2 principles, the first being Principle 4, which states that major disasters do not abolish the rights of the Constitution. It also says that authorities at the state, local, and federal level must plan for disasters. It also states that courts and criminal facilities must remain operational. Martial law, which is the suspension of normal law, where the military acts as the government, may be the only time this changes to these principles are justified. Principle 10 states that every level of government must coordinate along with the private sector to plan, prepare, and train for disasters with a focus on preserving order, protecting vulnerable populations, ensure adequate communications amongst levels of government, and assure continuity of operations of both businesses and government. If you have any questions about this or need me to go further in depth on anything, please just reply to this and I'll be happy to answer. Thank you.